Hi everyone, it's Kathy from Sycamore and Cotton, and today I have a really fast and easy spring project that will result in you having some gorgeous, inexpensive, and very elegant Easter and spring decor. We're going to start by painting these old Easter eggs. They're just different eggs that I had in my stash. Some I had decoupaged, some I had painted, some were just plain the way you buy them from the Dollar Tree, and some I had removed from a spring wreath. And didn't reuse with the wreath when I redid it. So anyway, I'm using just one color on these eggs. You can use as many colors as you like. You can use any color that you like, but I'm really into pink right now, and I have this gorgeous pink from Waverly Paint. It's called Ballet Slipper, I believe is the name. So I decided to paint all of my eggs in Ballet Slipper. And it's super easy. I think the most challenging part of this is just trying to get the eggs painted, one at a time, doing one side and then letting that part dry so that you can handle the other side, or handle that side, and then paint the side you hadn't painted yet. So obviously it's getting all over my hands. I work that way anyway. Anything that I'm working on in my studio, I end up getting all over my hands. You can just ask my husband, because he complains about it all the time. He worries about the chemicals that I expose myself to, but these are all friendly paints that I use, so I'm not worried about it. Anyway, it took a little bit to get everything painted, but once I did and allowed them to get good and dry, I used gold foil. And that's what you see there in the corner, these very, very thin sheets of gold that are so fragile that they can just crumble in your hand. So you have to be careful with them. They're very delicate, but just pick up, a piece. That was a full sheet. They come in the pack that I got came in about a 3x3 square, or maybe a 4x4 square, I'm not sure. But the piece that I'm using right there has obviously been crumpled and is a partial sheet. But all you have to do is with some sort of adhesive, and I'm using Big Top by DIY, and that's that white container there that you see. It is a really, really runny liquid, and so you just barely have to get any of it on your brush, but brush it on, and then just pick up some of your gold leaf and start and just lay it on there, and then you just press it on. I find it easier to press on with the brush, and that just kind of burnishes the gold leaf onto whatever you're applying it to. In this case, the eggs. I'm not looking for any pattern. I'm just randomly putting that gold on there. The more random, the better. And there you can see I had already done a few when I got to this point of filming. And I think that it is so fun to do. Now there I just tapped the egg down on the piece of gold leaf, and it adhered that way, and I just burnished it on. So look how easy it is. You can also pick it up with your brush. And like I said, this gold leaf is super fragile, very thin. It crumbles very easily, but you can get those small crumbles and use them as well. So, and I do that on some of them. It's just like little speckles of gold, and then they're larger pieces of gold. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue working on that. And here you can see the gold leaf and how it actually comes. So it is separated, each sheet of the gold leaf is separated by a thin paper as well. So I think actually the size of that gold leaf was maybe 5x5 instead of the smaller sizes like I had mentioned earlier. But again, I'm telling you, this is really fun to do. It's also something that I think your older children would be able to do as well, so you could have a nice craft activity with them using the gold leaf. It would really be nice to see their imaginations at work with this. I love children's art. With a couple of jobs that I've had in the past, I was in and out of elementary schools all the time, and one of my favorite things about going into the schools was always seeing the children's art on the walls of the school. I just love children's imagination, and you know, all children really truly are artists. Uninhibited artists, I should say. And here they are. What do you think about them? Do you think it's something that you may try to do for your home? I love them. I think they're so pretty and so elegant and really so fast and easy to make and inexpensive. It took me less than an hour to make these, and I made about 12. I had all of the supplies on hand that I needed, so I did not have to buy anything extra. But if you do, the foil, I found packets of the foil on Amazon for under $4 a pack. You can buy inexpensive paint, and even Elmer's glue would work for the adhesive. I so appreciate you spending time with me, and I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And if you decide to make some eggs like this for your home, please let me know. Drop a line below and let me know what color you make yours in. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.